What's up, everybody? Welcome. We got a good league game in the middle of the table today. It's going to be Huntsmen, currently in 5th place, taking on Sentinels in 6th place. And being that I already mentioned the standings, let's go ahead and look at them. It kind of looks like a sleeper match because they're just a mid-table team, but really there's actually a lot at stake in this game today, guys. We got Sentinels right now sitting at the bottom of the playoff positions. They're in the last slot with 16 points. Huntsmen just 3 points above them with 19, but sitting right behind Sentinels, we got Black Tigers with 15, Bazookas with 14, Armory with 11, and Adrenaline with 7 points. So there's a lot at stake right now. If Sentinels gets a win today, pretty much dashes the hopes for Adrenaline and probably Bazookas as well. If Huntsman gets a win, they've all but clinched themselves into the playoffs. So it's going to be an interesting one. There's a lot riding on the result of this game. The standings look kind of weird because of the fact that there's some people who like Bazookas who played 17 games so far. So they only have 1 game left. So they only have 3 points on the table. So really they are kind of really hoping for a result in their favor, and that is Sentinels losing today. I want you guys to go ahead and throw your predictions down in chat as well. Just get them out ahead before we even get this game going. Put it on the record, guys. And we're just going to go ahead and move ahead into the lineups. I mean, these are Huntsman's a big club. They've been around for a while. Sentinel's been on the scene for a little bit. First season in D1. Just got promoted. Let's go ahead and let's see what the lineups look like. So this is a predicted lineup. I didn't have time to reach out to the teams and ask them who their lineups are going to be, but this is kind of going off of their recent lineups and recent games. We'll see how they change it up. But Huntsman running a 3-2-2 formation. Starting at left striker, they got Durpin. Right strike, they got Nikya. Left center mid, Brady B. Right center mid, Rich Phil. Left back, Crims. Center back, Easy Maniac. And right back, Bush Light. And then in goal, they're gonna have Astrodosa. They've been kind of flipping it up recently where they've had Rich Phil in goal and Astro playing striker and all sorts of stuff. And if Lucius here, I imagine he'll be in the midfield. Huntsmen have a powerful, deep lineup where they could just sub about anybody depending on who shows up for the game. All right, Huntsmen aside, let's go ahead and look at Sentinels. Okay, I'll turn on my mic. Sorry about that. Hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better now. Sentinels, they're running a 3-2-2 lineup as well. Starting at left striker, Greg Benson. Right striker, Jacob. Left center mid, Alex 4. Right center mid is Something. Left back would be Victor. Center back, Jeetle. Right back, John Benson or Potato. And then at GK would be Nodi. Now this has been kind of a dicey point. Jacob might be a GK. I saw him say something like that in league discussion. We'll have to see how that turns out. Sentinels also have a deep lineup. I think I did see Andre Pierre Gignac actually come into the game, and he might be starting left center mid, so we'll kind of have to see how that shakes out. This Sentinels lineup is going to depend a lot on how Jacob performs on goal or on offense, and really how Nodi performs in goal. They've been in a really tough slide lately, haven't been able to break it, so we'll have to see how they can handle Huntsman today. I think today, my prediction, I think today goes Huntsman. If I'd had to say it, I think they're going to win probably a 4-2 result. I think Jacob will get 2 goals. That's my prediction on the record. Like I said, everybody put your predictions in. I saw Prime put his in. Everybody else put yours in as well. But let's get into the game. I think we're still waiting for Huntsman to join. So this is what the lineup is actually looking like. It looks like actually a right center mid is going to be a Vimity. Left center mid is going to be Andre for Sentinels. Sentinels actually have Straw starting right back, and this time Potato, John Benson will be at left back. And it looks like Jacob and Greg Benson have swapped. For Huntsmen, it looks like Nikia is going to be at left back. We're going to have Destin at right striker. I don't know why Poison's in there right now. I think he's got to go. There you go. He hopped out. Huntsmen are a team that you never know what strategy they're going to kind of come up with on the day. They just kind of, I think, play by whim. One of the things that I tend to notice with them is that they tend to swarm in the midfield. So it's going to be interesting to see how Andre and Avimity can handle the pressure. Whether they're going to be able to successfully distribute the ball up to Jacob and Greg and get those attacks going against Huntsmen. I mean, it goes without saying, Aster Dosa in goal. He's one of the better keepers in D1 right now. So it's going to be tough for Sentinels to score against him. And I'm just now noticed that it looks like Sentinels has Kukri in goal right now instead of Nodi. I don't know what's going on with Nodi. He's been struggling lately. Been kind of rough. The Sentinels, I think, have faced multiple mercies recently. Been just kind of, they started off the season in top form and just kind of fell. I'm gonna let these guys know I'm ready. Greg Ghost Benson, huh? First taking shots at Greg. I don't know why somebody's rooting for title right now. Maybe that was when we were looking at the standings. Still waiting on one for Huntsmen. I don't know that. I think it's been a long time since I've seen Dustin play for Huntsman. I think when I looked at his stats, which I apologize, guys, I didn't have time to go get stats for you guys and present that in the opening segment. I want to do that in the future, but I think when I looked at his stats, I don't think he's even had any stats for the season. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know the last time that he's played the game. I mean, Sentinels are, I don't think that even looking at Sentinels, I'm not sure if Straws has even started a game. This might be his debut game in D1. I actually kind of want to go and see if I can check that for you guys and make sure. Yep, Straws has no points on the season at all. So you're looking at a D1 debut at right back for Straws. And then we're going to pull up, I'm going to look at Huntsman. Yep, and Dustin also has not played a single game yet this season. So we got a couple question marks in here for there's a lot riding on this game. I mean, if Sentinels wins this, like I said before, there's some people that they kind of cut out of the equation as to whether they could overtake Sentinels in the standings and get that 6th place spot. But the bigger thing is that even like Black Tigers, who's sitting right on their tail, just 1 point down, they make it significantly more difficult for Black Tigers to even get into that playoff spot if they can secure a win today. Yes, Destin's going to move down to right center mid now. Thought Richfield joined, but I guess he left. I think, the difference between 5th and 6th place is on the table for Huntsman. If they get a win today, like I said earlier, I believe they clinch playoffs. The only question will be whether they get 5th or 6th place. And I think you want 5th because you're going to go up against 2nd place, which right now is title. And Galacticos have been kind of running away with the league this year. They started off a little slow. I think they got a couple draws, but they have not lost a single game this season. So they're going to be a tough one to overcome for sure. Sent and Hunt have 2 games to play, so they could take each other in standings. Right. Yeah, exactly. They're both neck and neck. But I think if you're Sentinels, you really want to watch out for the teams that are below you so that you can ensure yourself in the playoffs at the very least. Right now, like I showed earlier, Huntsman is up 3 points. They got 19 points, and Sentinels have 16. The game is a game for a week. Yeah. Yep, it's a postponed game. I forgot to mention that earlier. One of the few remaining games from that early on. There's still a few teams on the standings that have only played 14 games. I think Dropouts is one of the other ones, and then some haven't played that game from last week. But we're getting down to the wire. It's down to the end for sure. I'm gonna check if these guys are ready. So it looks like Sentinels are ready, waiting on. We're just gonna be waiting on Huntsman. Appreciate you guys tuning in today. It's taking them a little while to kind of get going here. I probably would have started the stream a little later, but it seemed like these guys were hopping in quickly, so. Richville washing his hands. Richville's playing left center mid. I think I had him at right center mid, so. I hear he's moved to California. His ping is pretty high, so it's gonna be interesting to see how he deals with that ping adjustment too in this game. Sentinels, you guys are so chatty, man. Assert Huntsman cheerleader showing up today. Support his team. You like to see it. It's coming down to the wire, guys. Get your predictions in chat. Let's see how well you guys know these teams. Like I said earlier, I think Huntsman's going to take this 4-2. Might be a little bit of a high-scoring affair. Sentinels are a pretty offensive team. They tend to struggle a little bit defensively. Huntsmen are kind of a both-way team. Like I said earlier, you don't really know exactly which Huntsman is going to show up on any given day. And it looks like we're ready. So let's go ahead and get this thing started, guys. And I think we got Huntsman on the left in white, Sentinels in blue. They're going to start with it. Pass it back to Andre. Andre is going to go left over to John Benson. And he's going to take his space. A nice through ball up to Jacob at left striker. He's offsides. So good defensive line by Huntsman to start it up. They'll get the ball and they'll send it straight up to left striker. That's Brady B right now. Brady B will kick it back. Rich Phil. That's over to Durpin. Or sorry, Bushlight. Huntsman will tackle it away and get the ball back to Bushlight. Up, a nice steal by Jeetle. Good defense. He's going to kick that back to Coopery. Coopery will get that up to right center mid of Vimity. Actually, that's going to be Greg Benson will come back and take it. Bring it up. Tries to hit a Vimity. Just doesn't get it. Good steal by Rich Phil. Rich Phil over to Dustin. Dustin's got Durpin on his right. Gets blocked by Jeetle and a nice clear by John Benson. On the Huntsman will take the ball back. And they'll get it over to Nikia. A good try. Jeetle holding it down at center back right now is a good steal. Back to Coopery and then over to John Benson, who's going to give it right back to Coopery. Coopery back left again. This time Andre will come back and take it. Finding, I think that's Greg Benson in the midfield. That's the right striker coming way down to get that ball. And a clear by Cooper is going to get picked up by Huntsman. We go left to Brady B. Brady B is going to lose it, and Avimity will take the ball up for Sentinels. And Avimity trying the through ball a little early. I think Bushlight kind of had Jacob locked down there. Probably should have taken a little bit more time, look for other options. Huntsman's going to take it up with Nikia. Nikia will pass it to right, immediately up to Brady B. And I couldn't tell if that was a through ball or if that was stolen by Sentinels. Good defense, though. Ball over to John Benson, who's going to take his space. Pass it up to Andre. Andre tries to dribble, loses it, gets a 50, gets it back. He'll send up to line to Jacob, who I think has this ball, but he's got 2 on, and he's offsides again. Once again, good line by Huntsman. Huntsman on the ball. They'll pass it back to Astrodosa. Astro will send that back right over to Bushlight. Or that's, sorry, Richfield. Richfield with a beautiful through ball up to Durpin. He's going to take it up the field. A nice cut. Gets him a little bit of space. And then it gets blocked by John Benson. Sorry, that's Jeetle over there. Good defense. Again by Jeetle. Huntsman on the throw-in. Into trouble. Sentinels gets it away, but Huntsman will get the ball back, and they'll play it back to Bushlight at right back. He's taking the space. He throws in a beautiful cross on just a Brylos touch. So close to a shot. Huntsman still have it. They center it. Good shot off the crossbar. That was so close to coming in. Sentinels are thanking the gods above. Another cross in. Sentinels will clean this one up, though. Get it over to, I think that's Greg Benson. He's going to try to dribble 1v2. Get some space on some good moves, but then he'll lose it ultimately to Nikia, who just sends that back to Astro. Good defense by Nikia. Ball's over to Bushlight. And then to Crims at center back, who's going to take it up. He gets a little 50, but keeps it. A through ball. That's a good one. Just a little too much. Strauss is going to get the body and pick that up. Tries to pass it up, but that'll turn over right away. And he's through. Good clear. Good defensive clear by John Benson there. Managed to kind of bail Jeetle out. They got caught out. Awkward positioning. Huntsman on the corner. He's going to pass it back, and Nick is going to send that ball in, and it'll get cleared by Sentinels. Nikia sends it back in again. A Brylos touch. Sentinels is going to pinch that one clear. Nothing like the power of friendship. Crims will pick that up and send it to Bushlight. And Huntsman still trying to get it through. They're trying to get through the middle, and Jeetle's doing a pretty good job of holding that down, with the exception of the one play in front of the box. Sentinel's taking the ball up. That's Greg Benson. Taking his one against Nikia. Gets space. He's got the body. He's got options, too. Let's see, does he shoot? He goes for the cross, just not far enough to get in. There's nobody there. Bushlight with the clear. Huntsman will keep it, send it back in. A Brylos touch. Jacob on the ball. Good 50 clear by Huntsman. Sentinels will get the ball back. That looked like that was a mistake touch right there. That didn't look intentional. Huntsman's going to bring it up. Sentinels had numbers the whole time. And they will take the ball and they'll send it back to Coopery. He's going to launch it forward to Greg Benson. Takes a heavy touch, but wins a 50. He's got space now. Hits through the through ball to Jacob, but he's offsides again. Jacob, come on, man. Taking that run a little too early. Crim's on the ball, taking the free kick. He's just going to send it right to Bushlight. Bush sends it up. Quick plays from Huntsman. That's just had a little bit too much on it. Coopery's going to be able to pick that ball up easily. Coopery likes his long balls to the right, apparently. He likes finding Greg's feet. Huntsman will steal the ball. They'll take it. A little bit of a shuffle here. The ball is changing possession so fast I can't keep up. And Jeetle will mop that up and send it back to Coopery. Coopery will turn the ball over to Huntsman. That's Bushlight on the ball. Try to the short pass, but Sentinels will clear it. Andre on the ball now. Tries the through ball right to Greg Benson. I think he can get there. Nickia's still on him, though. Nickia tries to take the dive, predicting the cut. He'll get the body in anyway and take the ball. Greg Benson looks disappointed in himself for that one. It's Brady B on the ball right now. He's going to dump that off, I think, to, I think that's to Destin over there. It's steal by Huntsman. He sends that in. Oh, just missed. Durpin just barely missing that ball. Richfield's going to pick it up, though, in the box. He's 2v1. Can't find the space. Tries a center. Gets blocked by Sentinels. Good defense. Huntsman get the ball back. Krim's on the ball. He's got 2 defenders on him. He's going to find the switch. That's a good find over left. The ball goes forward. A heavy touch will turn into another turnover for Sentinels. And Cooper makes a mistake, turns the ball over. He's out of position. A shot and a good save by Coopery. I think that was Destin that took that shot. If only he could have got a little bit more power on it. That was definitely awkward for Coopery. Sentinel's passing that up. I think that's a Vimity there. He'll lose the ball to Nickia. And Nickia, under pressure, will just send it back to Astrodosa. Jacob putting pressure on Astrodosa. Astro showing off his skills dribbling as a GK. Gets it over to Nickia. And Nickia's going to switch that over to Bushlight, who gets it up the field in the open space for Rich Phil. Sends a long through ball. I don't know who's going to... I think Sentinel's got that one, though. Oh, dangerous touch. Cooper gets blocked. The Brylos, he just can't get a hang of it. Sentinels getting lucky again. Taking a Vimity will send it up to Greg Benson. It's too much, and Nick is just going to body and take it. Nice cut by Nicky as he dribbles forward. Trying to find the feet of Durpin, but Jeel's going to throw in that body and send it back to Cooper again. And a mistake. That's going to be John Benson making a mistake. We got Rich Phil coming up. Rich Phil with the beautiful shot to the top corner. See if we can look at the replay on that. That's a terrible. They've been playing such good defense. Just for that mistake to happen, Sentinels really going to regret that one, I think. But good goal from Rich Phil. Good pressure from Huntsman. Sentinels have the ball. They're play it through. Greg Benson tries to find Jacob through, but again, the body is going to be thrown by Bushlight. He's just going to clear it. Good pass, though. Durpin's going to get it. I'm not sure what Durpin was trying to do there. He'll send it, and Cooper will just grab that and send it forward, and that's going to be the end of the half. Let's take a look at the stats here. Huntsman, 54% of the possession, 40, pretty much the same on passing. Here's the player stats so far that we have. It's really been a defensive-heavy game. The defenses have determined the scoreline so far. I mean, the only goal got scored on a defensive mistake. And Sentinels is going to lob that one up to Jacob if he's onside. I think he's got the ball. He is onside. He'll take his one in the box and held onto the ball a little bit too long. He'll turn that over. A pinch clear and back is going to end up in Sentinel's hand for a turnover. It's John Benson on the ball. He's looking right. Going to find the feet of Greg Benson. Greg tries a through ball. That's a good one. And Entree just runs over the ball. That was their chance. That had goal written all over it. Huntsman sends a through ball. It's going to get picked up by Brady B. He kind of struggles, misses a couple touches, and then panic throws the ball forward. Sentinels cleans that up. Andre on the ball. He'll get bodied, but he gets the ball back. Tries to send a through ball. I don't think he's going to get there. Good defense by Huntsman. They only had 2 men on that line there. Astro sends that right. That's Bushlight bringing the ball up the field. He's got 2 on. He's taking his time. A little bit too much time, but it works out for him. He'll send that up and through. That's Rich. Yeah, that's Rich Phil on the right. Rich Phil's getting cute with the ball. Tries to head dribble. Messes up and turns the ball over. He's just having fun, man. Can't blame him for it. Sentinels on the ball. That's Greg Benson. Looking long, trying to find Andre's feet. That's not going to work. Bushlight's going to body him, take the ball. He sends it up. And Durpin's just offside. Sentinel's free kick. Cheadle sends it left for the short free kick. They're trying to through ball. Just a missed touch from Bush Light. Across to Greg Benson. They're switching the field nicely. Sentinels bringing it up, looking for the cross in. He comes in. There's just 3 Huntsman defenders. He's winning 50s, though, left and right. Back in, and a good clear by Huntsman. That's a big clear, too. All the way back to Astrodosa. Or, sorry, Kupri. My fault. Crim's on the ball. Yeah, I'm just confusing the teams right now. The blue is Sentinels, so. And they're going to go back to Kupri. Kupri's going to send that left back to John Benson. Taking his space, tries to find the long through ball. There's nothing there, though. It's back to Astrodosa now. He'll send it over to Nikia, who's going to take his space. Looking for the through ball. He might have it here. And I think John Benson just came running from a long ways away, got the body in just barely, and does a nice clear. Good defense. Huntsman throwing. He'll throw it to Nikia short. Nikia takes it to the line, tries to get it in. Too many bodies in the way. Good defense by Sentinels, but they concede a corner to Huntsman. Huntsman does a short corner. Doesn't really work out. Sentinels were onto it. Greg Benson taking his space. He's just throwing the body, and Brady B will take the yellow. So screw you, man. Stop bodying me. Straws on it. We'll take the free kick. He'll send it across to John Benson. John Benson, a little too much dribbling, turns the ball over again. Jeetle cut out of position after losing a 50. And a good slide by Jeetle. Turned over again. Huntsman with the shot. What a save by Kupri. Kupri bailing out his line right now. Huntsman with the cross, blocked by Sentinels. 3 people there. Good defense. Jeetle's taking his space right now, but he doesn't have a lot of time. Greg Benson will pick that up. He's looking through to Andre. I don't know if he's onside or not, but either way, Nikia somehow gets the body on him. I think Andre was running back trying to make sure he was onside. Huntsman had the ball. They're trying to run it through. Good steal by Straws. Throwing the body around again. Almost a turnover by Kupri, and it will end up being that way. Derp will take it. He's 1v2. He's looking for that cross. Hits the cross. A pinch, I think, ultimately in the end, the ball's going to go wide. Good shot attempt, though. Jeetle over to John Benson is going to miss him. And it's going to be a turnover. Huntsman throwing. Hunt throws it back. I don't know if that was an attempted cross or what happened, but they're going to turn over to Kupri. Easy pickup. Kupri with the long ball. Not a good touch by Jacob. Jacob, out of frustration, will slide tackle. And there's another yellow. Huntsman free kick. Keeping the pressure on. They shoot Kupri with a nice save. Kupri with the long ball. I think he needed to kick that one a little harder and make that one happen. Huntsman will try to send it through. If Astro way out to just clear that one. Sentinels throwing. John Benson's going to miss it. He'll get it back, though. And Rich Phil will just say, screw you, too. And slide tackle him. A good shot there. That came out of nowhere. I didn't even expect that. It was a good free kick right into the box. Huntsman on the ball. Nikia sends it up. Quick pass to Derp. Doesn't connect. John Benson's going to get that one. A good dribble. Taking his space. He sends it through. A shot from Sentinels. What a save. Great save by Astrodosa. He got up. That was a top corner kind of shot right there, and he took that one down. Sentinels throwing. Not many options here for the throws. Just got Straws. Good throw it into the box, though. Greg Benson on the ball. Sends a cross in. And they'll pitch that. That'll be cleared by Huntsman ultimately. And it'll be a Sentinels corner kick. Looks like a good corner. And and they get the header in right into Astrodos's hands. Good positioning by the GK. They roll out to Bushlight. Bushlight's going to send that up. Huntsman's midfield starting to look a little bit on the empty side. I think they're starting to try to just press their defense. Brady B on the ball. He's going to sign. I think that's Rich Phil. He's going to have his feet. He middle mouses, doesn't quite connect with what he wanted to do, turns it over. Brady B will get the ball back. It puts it into the box on the ground. Good defense by Sentinels. That's Straws. Straws over to Greg Benson. Couldn't handle it. We'll turn it over to Nicky. Nicky bring it up. He's got space. He sends the cross in and sent clear. I don't know if that was a Sentinels defender or if that was the GK who kicked that away. Huntsman still had the ball. They send another cross in. Lots of pressure right now on Sentinels. Greg Benson's going to take that ball. He finds Avimity's feet. Avimity up the side to Jacob. Jacob has the body right now. I think he's got the ball. He is onside. He gets the body through. He's on the box, in on goal, and a good clear. I think that's Rich Phil's came all the way back. It's either Rich Phil or Bushlight. Avimity sends it in. A good shot, just wide. I think Astrodosa had that if that was on, though. Astro with the goal kick here. Will be Huntsman ball. He's going to send it, just tap it to Crims. Crims goes left to Nikia. Nikia sends that up to Rich Phil. He's kind of struggling, missing some touches. They're trying to dribble. Lots of 50s happening. That's going to ultimately be out on Huntsman somehow at Sentinel's ball. Straws on it, taking it up, using his space. He sends a cross in, and Andre's offsides by a solid 4 feet. Good line. Sentinel's holding on to the ball. Jacob doing some nice dribbling. He'll send that in. Brylo's touch will send that hit the bar and saved by Astro. The wall by Huntsman. They'll clear it out to the left. The pressure has switched. Sentinels, with less than a minute left, are really laying the pressure on Huntsman. They're trying to tie this thing up. The cross into the box is going to, I think Brylo's clear. They'll get the ball up. That's Brady, or Durpin, sorry, on that ball. He'll get back to Astrodosa ultimately. He'll send that wide to Nikia, who's got space. He's going to one-time that up the line, and I think he has it. Brady B run out the line, throwing the body on Straws. Jeetle coming in from center back. He's going to send it across in. What a save by Coopery. I feel like Coopery should have been their GK for a while now. Sentinels will get it clear. That's going to be up to Jacob. Jacob trying to through ball. I think Nicky is going to get that one. Just wasn't there. It'll be cleared all the way out. John Benson's going to get that ball. 5 seconds left. He'll get it into the box. Huntsman will clear. I think that's going to do it. Good game. Huntsmen are going to take it down. They're going to win the game 1-0, getting themselves 22 points, pretty much securing themselves a playoff spot today. Just an all-around good game. I think this was very defensive heavy. And you can kind of see that in the points. Here's the team stats. Huntsman with most of the pressure. I think that seems about right. 52 to 48%. Passing is about the same, 90 to 86. 40 tackles to 39. 47 interceptions to 47. Yeah, I mean, this was definitely a defensive game. Jacob limited to 90 points, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that he just could not stay on side. But you look at these defenses, you see Crims here at 310 points, Bush 350 points. Jeetle, even though it's a losing game, gets himself 400 points, no assists or anything. That's a heck of a game right there, defensively. I mean, I think Huntsman just played good all around. Everybody on their team kind of showed up. Sometimes they looked a little rusty. Like, you know, some of those guys don't play a whole lot. They made just some touch mistakes, but overall they played really solid. Got to call out Astrodosa on the back. He made a couple good saves. He's got 2 saves and one catch. And without Astro, I think this might have been a tied game in the end. And then looking at Sentinels, I mean, Gio played an incredible game, but I mean, Cooper's not a goalkeeper. And for him to put up 680 points, 18 passes, 2 interceptions, he had 4 saves and 4 catches. It's tough to say between Cooper and Gio. They got to share the man of the match for their team, but unfortunately that they lose. So I'm going to give the man of the match from my perspective over to Bushlight. 6 tackles, 13 interceptions. He was primarily on Jacob. Jacob only got 90 points. So he really kind of did his job. He isolated his striker, made it so he couldn't get anything done. Played sound defense, good distribution, but a good game all around. I definitely did not expect a 1-0 result. I thought this would be a lot more high scoring. Thought this was going to be more offensive. Turned out to be a defensive matchup, but anywho, that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the follow button if you want to see more. I'm probably going to do more D2 than D1. Just saw that there was no casters for this. Some teams still have some hope right now with Sentinels losing today. So we'll see how things go forward. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.